To be here. And few venues rise to an occasion quite like this one. It is, of course, the world-famous Old Trafford. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
It'll be interesting to see how these teams will go about things in the knowledge that there's nothing riding on it.
Yeah, maybe there is some scope for experimentation.
Yeah, I suppose something different to the norm. That would be an interesting prospect. It could get combustible.
Things already rolling. And here's Dembele. And here's Ruiz. Fabian Ruiz! Just the wrong side.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
Great vision.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And the keeper gets his hands on it. Now, can they get him away? And this is Dembele. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Dembele! And it's come back out to him. And that was struck with genuine force.
Nothing wrong with the idea. Inches away.
Sure. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Great ball if he can get there. Obama! Goal! Manchester United! Manchester United take the lead. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Just way too good, Peter. The keeper was never going to stop it.
Manchester United have taken the lead.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Oh, it's Dembele. He's in plenty of space here. That's tidy. Bruno Fernandes. Burmo. Oh, good spread. He's got away. No, not quite on the same wavelength. Over to the right flank.
Paris Saint Germain are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Dorgu. Barcola. Knocks it into space. That has been cut short. Mount. Well, it's more pressure than ball at the moment. And it's Dembele. It's a promising position. Dembele is onto this.
Just needs a little bit of fine-tuning.
Martinez. Mount. Maguire. Menu. And it's Mount. Bruno Fernandes. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. There's the shot! And it's in! And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. Whoever is in his path, he will always find a way.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. So that's 2 now without reply.
Well, now's the time you could afford to be more daring, Peter. It may be tempting to sit on this, but I'd say go and grab a third.
Oh, it's Dembele. Fabian Ruiz. Kvaratskhelia. That's good play. Now this could be a chance. Chance for a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Referee's given a throw. Sabani. Now Beraldo. And it's Ruiz. Spread it left.
There will be 1 minute at
Crosses it in. Dembele gets flagged offside. Well read, nice interception. So, a temporary halt to the action. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Provided by the local police.
That just about sorts out the first 45 minutes, and we'll be back with the second very soon. So, off we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Mazraoui. And it's Menu. Ahmad. Can he get on the end of this? Real chance! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Beraldo. And this is Dembele. He's looking wide. Oh, well played.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure. There's no doubt it's a long way back, but they can at least give us something to believe the gap might be closed.
Fabian Ruiz shapes to shoot! And the keeper has done it off. Top stop. And we have our very first corner. And now they can spring out of defence. Maguire. Bruno Fernandes. Maguire.
The attendance for
Mount.
this match was 71,649.
That's a good ball out wide. Bruno Fernandes. He's had a shot! And yes, it's there! They will take that. They are absolutely ripping it up. Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a double. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
He's got 4. That is remarkable. Paris Saint Germain choosing to make the first change. This is a gloriously greedy performance.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Goes for a shot! And the keeper couldn't hold it. And that's a sharp finish. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
And that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
Number 10, Dembele.
Well, they may be down, but they're in no mood to go quietly. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Spread out to the left. Beraldo. Paris Saint Germain perhaps contemplating their next change here. Now Beraldo. Dembele being hounded, manhandled at times.
Yeah, he's the main threat, so if he attracts much of the attention, then others have to make hay.
He's picked his way through. Aimed at the far side. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Doué, rapid and full of intent. Can he finish?
Substitution for Manchester United.
It's their
Number
second corner of the
23,
game.
Shaw. Coming on to replace him is number 12, Malacia.
That
Substitution
has
in
earned
progress.
a reprieve for the time being. Vitinha just eases him off the ball. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Dorgu driving on and making good progress. And Burmo receives... Decent chance! And there's a goal! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
After 83
How many? Just how many?
Number 19,
Manchester United making further changes here and in quick succession.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Manchester United are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents, a long way from that. Looking to play him in. Bruno Fernandes. And this is Dembele. Mazraoui. Bruno Fernandes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Mount. Nicely spread. And it's Dallo. And he's managed to get free. Oh, some tackle that. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 19, Mbumu. Number 13, coming on the field. Number 30, Sheshko. Number 10,
Vitinha.
Matthias Cunha.
It's a pretty loose pass. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Paris Saint Germain have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning.